Well, Tina, I'm going to be moving on to the next match because we have some beautiful GMs here. Of course, Iron GM, probably not Jelly Boy. That is our one on the left, Smite. Iron GM, there's always more RoboCop, Corndan, or the third one, Iron GM, the Mythmaker, Bangera. Tina, as it turns out, our players also couldn't agree on people.
Oh, see, that hurts people's feelings.
Yeah,
That's a bad thing.
Voltus went with Smite, and it turns out that our other player, Blasphemous Roar, went with Bangera. So Iron G and Corndan is welcome to come join us and talk about the game that is coming up. Iron GM, there's always more RoboCop. Tina, thank you so much, and I hope you have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Go enjoy the Finny land. Hello, Corndan.
Hi there.
Oh my gosh. It's good to see you, Corndan. So there's no way, right?
Well, I tried.
You tried what?
Know, I tried not giving out RoboCop.
Okay.
But that didn't work, and as we all know, there's always more RoboCop.
Okay.
And so I gave him RoboCop 2.
For the Amiga?
For the Amiga.
Okay.
Because it's different than the other RoboCop 2s.
Oh, man. Somehow. Yeah, I have no idea how, but every RoboCop game is somehow different. There are too many versions of this movie.
They're all made by Ocean, and apparently Ocean likes designing a whole bunch of new games all the time. I don't get it.
How do you do it? How do you do it, Ocean?
I don't really know, and there's still more.
I just don't understand, Corndan.
I was asked if I would have had enough RoboCop games to do the whole first round, and the answer is yes. Like,
no,
legitimately.
What? No, there's no way.
Oh yes.
Well,
absolutely there is.
Okay, unfortunately,
there's always more RoboCop.
There's always more RoboCop. Well, luckily, I'm not the person who's playing this RoboCop game. The players are, and they get to suffer for us.
And this one has, out of all the RoboCop games we played, the best music and the best graphics.
Oh, well, good. Oh my gosh. So everybody get excited to enjoy it. Yeah, they don't have to enjoy it for us to enjoy it, you know?
Exactly.
Well, everybody, I hope you are ready for some RoboCop, because I certainly am.
And Blasphemous Roar is doing audio.
Thank you. It's always the person with the longest name, let me tell you. I say that because I have to work on trying to get everything captured, and it always messes up my layout when giant names decide to do audio, but I'm cool with it. 100%. I'm willing to bend over backwards for Blasphemous Roar because he's been doing a fantastic job with the mystery tournament. He's a great guy. I'm really excited to see how RoboCop 2 goes for him. Yeah, if people...
It'll be poorly.
Oh no. Well, whatever.
So all the things that you have not liked about all the other versions of RoboCop and RoboCop 2 are all in this one. The stupid sliding puzzle, the shooting range, bad maze levels.
Okay, I mean, there are a lot of things I don't like about RoboCop, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, they're all here, I guarantee you. This game is a force of nature, my friend.
Isn't that nice? Everybody get ready for nature. Seriously, though, I'm thinking about this. I'm still saying that the RoboCop that we had yesterday is the worst one that we've had on Kusogr4nde.
I am still willing to argue it may be one of the better ones. But mostly because, like, it's most of the game.
Okay.
Like, this appears to be a game and there's nothing with it. At least that one has ideas about being a game and ways to become being a game that it just doesn't follow through on. Like, in that respect, it's like the perfect Kusogr4nde game, you know, because you could see where they were going with it. It had ideas. The ideas may have been sort of questionable, but it had ideas. Right, and then everything about it was implemented terribly.
Okay, I'm excited to see if you prove me wrong today, Corndan. Because I'm not convinced yet.
This one is definitely more playable than the one yesterday.
Okay, that's
right. It doesn't really make it good, but it is more playable.
Playable's usually somewhat good.
Well, the problem with the playability on this one is that it's an Amiga game, which means the Amiga carries over on the joystick. Where at the old Commodore 64, the Amiga joystick has one button. So there's a lot you have to worry about here, right, with this. So this does have everybody's favorite up to jump.
Oh yeah, up to jump. Okay, hey, both of the players are ready, by the way. So, do you know what that means?
It means we're about to start.
Yeah. I can pump the audio up a little bit if people demand. But go ahead and dance to this title screen. This is good.
I'm telling you, right? So Amiga has some wonderful music. We're only going to hear it for a little while because I think in-game it's mostly just sound effects. But like the graphics and the sound in this, right? I mean, listen to it now. This is pretty good.
Everybody, I want you to spam your RoboCops or robots or cops or anything else. Soda, I suppose. Or Roberts. Because I'm doing the countdown right now. Oh, baby. I love it. Yeah, very, very nice. As soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. I see a lady.
Yeah. So, the first thing, and they're going to waste a bunch of time on this.
The door?
The door, right? You have to punch it.
Well, okay. How do you punch?
So, up, and so you hit the fire button and then hit up, and that punches. Because it's super intuitive.
This already looks more playable.
So, you remember...
Uh-oh. Don't kill...
That,
oh, yeah?
So you remember when we played RoboCop 2, like, for the Nintendo? The guys you had to save?
Yeah.
Now they're wearing... those are the guys, like, waving.
Okay. Yeah, they look really familiar. Are we saving them, or are we arresting them?
We are... they are hostages.
Okay.
So we are actually saving them.
It's important to ask that, because every RoboCop game is different when it comes to RoboCop 2.
Yeah, exactly. So, Blasphemous Roar is on the right path. You have to jump on this moving platform, and then like fly all the way up to the ceiling. The problem is this: all these like pickups, which are like useful pickups,
Yeah.
fall from the ceiling, and every time you pick one, you fall off the platform.
Wait, every pickup knocks you off?
Yeah.
What? Why?
I don't know, but it does.
Oh yeah, the people are complaining about the timer because it's red on red. Yeah, it's not okay.
Right. Yeah, it's not, and you can't use timer as a judge of anything because you can get time up and time down power-ups, as well as reverse control.
Oh no, that's what Voltus has.
Yeah, like it is not good.
How long does reverse control last?
Like 10 seconds.
Oh geez, Voltus got a time loss there. Where's your health?
So your health is the can of soda.
Okay, it's the Coca-Cola.
Because soda gives you energy.
Okay. I mean, it's not inaccurate, I suppose. Oh, there goes Voltus. Time game, at least. Unfortunately, reverse controls again.
Yeah. So you get up here to the top here, right? And then you're probably gonna, if you don't play it right, you get smashed right there.
Uh-oh. Don't kill the hostage. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, they're called hosts. They're throwing a party, okay?
No, instead of hostage.
The host. This is amazing.
Yeah, isn't it?
I kind of love this.
It's not good. It's completely awful, and it's the most playable and least playable game out of the RoboCop games we've found so far. But there's something so stupidly endearing about it because it's so
It's
bad.
all the jank. Like, look at RoboCop trying to jump on Last Mr. Roar's side. Like, look at his beautiful jump.
Look how far his pecs stick out.
They're huge. Well, when you have metal pecs and you flex them, where do they go? Just out.
Right, they're absolutely humongous.
Oh, jeez.
So, like, everything about this is just not right. It's not good. And like, Voltus is gonna die here in a minute, literally in a minute, because how many times...
Oh, so many time downs that he's gotten, yeah.
But it doesn't
Oh,
matter
and he
because
got
Voltus got
crashed!
insta-kill.
What? This game is not okay.
You start to see my comment about how this is... Right, this game lies to you. It looks like it's a game.
Yeah, it's not. This is an experience. But here's the deal. A lot of the other RoboCop games are incredibly difficult or just pull so much BS. This, you know, I would say that it's the right amount of ugly and janky that I think I would really want to try this sometime.
So the difference about this one is that it looks so good that you feel better about the jank. So, explain why there's a file called puzzle in this game. Cadis, if you remember the Game Boy RoboCop 2, I don't know if it was in the NES one. It was definitely in the Amstrad CPC one. That weird puzzle game to like restore his memory. Yeah, that's in here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I don't think it was on the NES one, but definitely was on the Game Boy.
Right, so that's in here. And you remember the stupid NES shooting scenes that you had to go through? Like when you sucked at getting nuked? Yeah, that's in here too.
Oh, no. Does it take you back to the previous level if you don't do well enough?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. I did watch the long play, and the long play definitely just nails it.
Oh, no checkpoints.
So...
I'm just in awe.
Right, like, so in some ways, I think this is like the magnum opus of RoboCop 2 because it has like everything all the other bad versions of RoboCop 2 have, and it's all in one package, and it looks playable. So you're going to go play it. And this was at a point in time when we didn't know better about games, and so this was reviewed pretty highly.
Wait, what? They liked it? I mean, I like it, but not for the right reasons.
Well, you and I like it because, like, it's bad. Right? It's bad. It's amazing to play. Like, it's completely idiotic.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
So, yeah, apparently, CVG, Amiga gave this an 85%.
Really?
Yep. Amiga Power gave it 3 stars.
Well, I mean, 85 is basically an F back in the day, you know?
Well, that's true.
Must buy 85%. That's what they would say.
I mean, I will give it credit, right? Like, if I owned an Amiga and I was into this sort of game, I might buy it just because the other options are not as good.
Yeah.
right? Which is really a shame because there's a lot of really good stuff for the Amiga, right? Some of my very favorite games, some of their best versions were on Amiga. Monkey Island, for instance, had its best version on Amiga.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah, so the in Monkey Island, right? The music, because the way the Amiga sound and stuff work is all really really good.
I wanna try that now because I played all of the Monkey Island so much when I was a kid. I'll have to give
So
that a shot sometime.
if you own Monkey Island now, the Steam version,
Yes, I
you
do.
can select the Amiga sound.
Okay, and that's the thing that makes, like, that's basically the reason why it was the superior one.
A big, so it's one of them, right? So the Amiga, basically, as a basic computer, even the Amiga 500, had a really good sound chip for the day, right? It was a 4-channel sound chip, which not a lot of them, and it could do PCM sound, which means you could do sampling and everything on it.
Okay.
So the Amiga, right, in like 1985-ish, was a lot more similar to the sound we have today
Yes.
than what else was on the market. And the graphics capability on the Amiga was pretty good. So you, like, even your base, like, terrible Amiga stuff, right, was pretty consistent. And so you got a lot more games like this on the Amiga, which tended to play pretty well. You know, whether or not the game is good or not is not material here.
Yeah.
And so there's really a lot of good Amiga stuff out there that when you compare it to the DOS or like Atari ST or something versions of the time, the Amiga is definitely superior.
Gotcha. Okay,
Like
I'll have to check that out
everything,
sometime.
everything that made like old late DOS games good, the Sound Blaster, the VGA, you know, like all of that was basically standard on an Amiga.
Voltus got a high score, but that is a game over. It looks like he's going to be starting over. Why are there two hostages in the very same location there? That's beautiful for Blasphemous Roar. I'm wondering a little bit. I'm taking a look at this company that worked on this because RoboCop 2 for Amiga was developed by the company Special Effects Software Limited. They also made an Atari ST version that, as far as I can tell, is different.
It is different. And I believe they also worked on the NES version.
They might have. I don't see it on their list, but honestly, who knows? There are so many different versions. They also worked on Hudson Hawk, because of course they would. Yeah, there are a few other games on there, but honestly, they don't have a huge library of games. RoboCop was one of their... RoboCop 2 specifically was one of their focuses, as far as I can tell.
Right.
Now, the programmer for this, Ian Moran, actually did some of the coding for the latest ports of Shenmue 1 and 2. For Drive Club, he worked on, it looks like Burnout Paradise, which I don't know anything
Those
about.
are good. Oh, Burnout Paradise is fantastic.
Yeah. And he worked on this. This was one of his, I think, was his third game that he worked programming with. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, so I think it's legit to say that, you know, this particular game, although it's not good, right, in that sort of respect, it's definitely okay, right? I mean, if you're looking at like Amiga games.
Oh yeah, it is not bad at all.
Right, so it doesn't surprise me that if your first game, right, that you've ever made is RoboCop 2 for the Amiga, which, as far as I can tell, is a reasonably programmed game, it's just not good.
Yeah.
Right, then it doesn't surprise me that you would go on to work on Burnout Paradise.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you. Wow, Blasphemous Roar collected a power-up and didn't fall off.
Energy. Energy is the only one that doesn't make you fall off.
Really?
Yep.
That's so dumb. And there's no visual way to tell.
Exactly. Well, no, there is. You can see them as they fall. Right. All the different Coke cans have different symbols and stuff on them. So the one that
Ah,
actually looks like a Coke can, like that, is energy. Right. The
okay.
other ones have information like a 3, a 5, RF. Right. RF is rapid fire.
Okay. I don't know. It's so small for me. I guess I just have a hard time seeing. I need better glasses.
That could be.
Maybe I should just squint more. Ugh. But yeah, uh, this is definitely not the best game out there. Oh, guess what? The person who did the music for this also did the music for Eek the Cat, Dennis the Menace, looks like Lemmings, Hook. How about Hook? That's a good game. Oh, they did music for RoboCop 2. I shouldn't be surprised since that's what we're watching. Yeah, they worked on a lot of games. And oh, and how about they helped? They were listed on the game The Legend of Prince Valiant as Valiant's high scorers.
Well, see,
Yeah, Keith Tinman. He is a high scorer of Prince
all
Valiant.
of these games are quality, right?
Yeah.
And by quality, I mean they have qualities, and we have seen them all before.
Oh yeah. I would somewhat agree with chat. 6 more months, this could have been an awesome game.
Yeah,
Honestly, I love what I'm seeing so far, though. There's nothing I hate.
Cadis makes a good point in chat, and I agree with Cadis on this. Is that like this is a good example, I think, to me, of a good Kusogr4nde game, because you see it, the graphics are all right, the sound is all right, and then like it approaches like something like, okay, I can see how this game would work like as a game, and then this game just falls on its face.
Yeah, it's oh my gosh, some of this is just ridiculous. His walk cycle is pretty strong, though. I love that.
So like as we've looked at different versions of this game that all do things right, like I 100% agree that this is probably one of the best versions of RoboCop 2, but it's still not a good game.
Yeah,
in fact,
yeah.
I would say it probably falls on its face even more than the other versions, because this has a lot higher expectations.
I think I would agree there, yeah. Okay, Voltus. Ooh, I heard some wonderful Windows music there. It's okay, Blasphemous Roar, just keep playing.
But so, I definitely...
Oh, no! He just got smushed. I think that might be the first time he's gotten smushed. That was beautiful.
That was great.
Wait, so on the left, I see RoboCop's face. Whose head is next to his?
Also RoboCop.
Oh.
Right? One with his mask on, right? His mask on are the lives you have left, and the ones with his mask off are the ones that you don't have anymore.
Wait, so when you lose your mask, that's when you're dead?
Well, yeah, I mean, look what it happened to Darth Vader.
Then what is... Help. Yeah, okay, well, I think he had other problems, like missing some limbs.
Well, but, when he died in Return of the Jedi, he took off his mask first. So that's how you know these things.
Oh, okay. He also wheezed a lot. He's I mean, he was
Well,
dying, so I can understand that. I've had asthma attacks before. It
yeah.
sounds a little bit like that. Help! So, is anybody winning right now?
I mean, Blasphemous Roar has made the most progress.
Okay. I thought that was probably the case because he's seen more of the level, but
Right.
at the same time, It's a little bit hard to tell. Luckily, the areas in this stage are at least a little bit unique, and it appears fairly linear, so it's not too
Yes.
hard to track.
It's a maze of a level, but the level is unique across the board, right? So this is a big plus over, let's say, Scunny special edition that we had in the Invitational.
No, no. Don't say that. Don't say that name.
But I'm just trying to say that this is better off because it demonstrates like a unique area all the time, so you can tell where you're at.
Oh, yeah, because Scunny Special Edition, every level was a pirate level with blue walls.
Well, and every part of the level all looked the same.
Yeah, that was such a pain.
So at least here with this, it looks unique.
Yeah, I can tell where they are, more or less, you know. Which, by the way, I think Voltus is starting to do a pretty good job of catching up.
So Cadmus is asking about nuke and hostages, and just like the Nintendo version of the game, they are important. But I don't remember what the specifics are for like how much you need to actually pass the level. It's different from the Nintendo one. And so the best of RoboCop is kind of this. Katarani asked, what is the worst RoboCop game? Is it the Xbox One? I don't know with the Xbox One because that is definitely too new. I would say, right, from just sheer badness, it might be RoboCop 3 for DOS, or the SMS bootleg. The SMS bootleg of RoboCop 2 is bad, but it's kind of funny, and somebody actually made a bootleg of this bad. But it's definitely not good. And if you play RoboCop 2 and then go to play the RoboCop 2 bootleg, it's pretty infuriating.
Yeah. So I'm looking a little bit at the manual just to figure some of this out. I do see that in order to punch, not only do you have to push fire, but you also push down. So I assume you're just holding fire. Oh, or up. Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty much holding fire most of the game. Because it's generally not hard to get.
Yeah, it seems like you're gonna be fine when it comes to ammo.
For the most part, and here's the thing: all the sprites are still kind of big enough that even if you just had your regular gun, it's still not that bad.
Yeah, do you have unlimited ammo for the regular gun?
You do.
Thank goodness. See, that's better than the other RoboCop game. That's already, like, eliminating one of my major concerns with that. I love how you just come into this drug factory, kill everybody, and take all the drugs.
Well, yeah.
And then you get told, collect more nuke where Blasphemous Roar is. I assume that's the end of the level.
Yes.
Okay, unfortunately, he does not have enough nuke to finish.
So both of them have been kind of ignoring the nuke and everything here, and no, it's kind of important.
Yeah, it's kind of required. Did you give them any information about what they need to do? Did you give them a manual, or?
I did. I gave them a HTML printer friendly version of the manual.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. I think that's what I'm looking through right now. Yeah.
Yep. Rescue all the unarmed civilians. You'll be rewarded with an extra life. Locate and collect a percentage of nuke canisters, but be careful of weak cores, leaky pipes, and especially the bazooka man, as he is potentially lethal.
Well, I mean, people with a bazooka usually are lethal, you know? I would agree with the manual there.
So, I mean, technically there are 5 levels in the game, right? 2. This is level 1. I don't expect to see past about level 3. Right, there's this, then you get to retrieve part of your humanity by restoring vital memory and puzzles that put your mental dexterity to the test. Then you can hone your weapon systems at the firing range. Remember to only shoot hostiles. The prime directive is to protect the innocent.
Okay.
Your score in this section will determine your efficiency against the perils ahead.
Yeah,
And then,
I'm. Go ahead.
across vats of frothing alcohol, you track down the infamous drug dealer Kane in his hideout, the Tokugawa Brewery. So in this sort of setup, this is most similar to the Amstrad CPC version we gave out a couple months back.
Okay. I suppose I'll be on board with that. I'll believe you. Yeah, that's a frothing alcohol. That is such a good phrase for a manual.
Yeah,
I still don't see anywhere in the manual where it says how much nuke you need.
it doesn't tell you at all. So you have to go. So with the Nintendo version, once again, it's really hard to tell because I think the log play got like 80%, and was clearly fine. The NES version is like 60%.
I think Blasphemous Roar has enough because right now he's just fighting a whole bunch of enemies. He can't go back to the previous area. And now he's blown up the factory. Oh, yeah.
There you go. Right. So that'll be the end of the level.
He got nuke all. Ooh, baby. So I assume that you probably go and, like, burn all the nuke after that. Uh-oh, Blasphemous Roar is onto the fun puzzle. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for him to lose? Memory malfunction. Okay, time to go to the shooting range.
So we'll see the brewery, and we might see level 5. Level 5 is the OCP. It's the Civic Central.
Gotcha. So apparently doing well on the shooting range means that you get some... You're rated as poor? Oh, no.
It makes the next level easier.
In what way, though?
You probably take less damage, there's probably less enemies.
Like, the manual says it gives you more chances.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
But that's so vague.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that, like... Is that continues or something?
You get continues from, you can do that for, getting all the memory.
Oh,
bars.
the puzzle. Okay, yeah. Does it... So what does it do? More chances? Does it give you an extra life? If it does, just say it gives you an extra life. Manual.
I don't know.
You're so dumb. Oh my gosh. I'm very angry at the manual right now. Everybody, if you ever write a video game manual, don't leave it this vague. Luckily, this manual does have a little bit of backstory for the game. I think that a lot of people already know the story of RoboCop 2, but it's definitely helpful to see what this take is. Let me go ahead and read it to you, Corndan. Oh yeah, I will. Foreboding futuristic skyscrapers soar into the polluted gray sky. Decay and decline, this is the decadent city of Detroit in the near future. A city that is slowly crumbling into ruin. With the police on strike, the helpless citizens and the legions of the homeless are easy prey for gangs of heavily armed hoodlums. None more ruthless than the evil Kane and his gangster of psychopathic killers. One force stands in anarchy's path, one force that can prevent the innocent residents falling into an abyss of lawlessness and chaos. RoboCop. Yeah, that's it. Apparently, people took drugs. They're addicted to it now, and so they're part of the gang.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the story, Morning Glory. That's all I've got for you. It looks like Blasphemous Roar has found a big vat of that nuke. Unfortunately, you just need to...
No, that's alcohol.
Oh, that's alcohol? Ooh, it's
Yeah, they're in
frothing.
a brewery.
Wait, how many levels are there?
5. They're on level 4.
I thought this was the second level. Or
Oh no, it counts the memory level and the
oh, the shooting range that also counts.
yeah,
Oh
that
no,
also counts.
Blasphemous Roar fell into the vat of alcohol and is dead. You know, I
So
feel like that's not good for your circuits. Yeah.
ask me how many continues there are.
How many?
None.
Oh. Okay, well, why did I ask?
Well, so I can tell you.
Oh, okay. Thanks. No continues. That's not fair. But wait. The manual says you can get a continue.
If you complete
The memory.
the memory game, you get a continue.
Which, I love that the memory game literally has nothing to do with remembering anything. It's just about a computer chip.
Right. It's about memory. It's not about memories.
They took it a little literally there. Like, here's the deal. The only thing that's human about RoboCop is his head. And maybe part of his torso. Yeah. So why do you have to recover your memory with a memory chip?
Because see, RoboCop has part of his memory controlled by memory chips. Right?
Oh.
And so
Oh, that's right. And then you can unlock
recover-
part of the memory in some of the shows. That's what he does.
Yeah, of him being a human, right? Of him being Alex Murphy. Right, like those memories are being suppressed.
Okay, maybe I should just go watch RoboCop. That can be my homework. That way I can actually talk about these games.
Yeah, watch the first one. I wouldn't watch the other ones. The first one is good.
Okay, I had some buffering on both ends. I'm hoping I'm not I don't see any drop frames yet. Fingers crossed. Okay, I'll watch 1 and I'll watch possibly 2. And that's about it. Because the others don't exist from what you said.
Well, I mean, they exist, right? Like, RoboCop just starts off high and just gets worse, right, as the movies go.
Justin's asking if he has to watch them as well. The answer is yes. Oh, he's sad. He doesn't want to. But the first one is supposed to be good.
It is. The first one is good. I mean, it's RoboCop as Jesus, basically.
Okay.
No. I'm being legit.
I know you are.
That the director, right, like RoboCop is a Jesus allegory.
I mean, that sounds like every Neil Breen movie, so how could it go wrong?
Well, the difference is it's good.
Oh, okay. Good point. Well, everybody, we are halfway into the match. Blasphemous Roar has made it to stage 4, whereas I believe Voltus has only been on stage 1 so far, which 2 and 3 are relatively short.
Right, yeah. If Voltus can just make it through 1, right, getting to 4 is not difficult.
Actually, if there were a Neil Breen RoboCop, I think life would be complete.
Would it just be like 20 minutes of RoboCop eating a can of tuna while driving?
Oh my gosh! Gordon, yes! That's all it would be.
I mean, I would watch that. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, same here.
But, I mean, let's at least be honest about what that would be, right?
I'm very excited about this prospect. Oh my gosh.
This has been great.
Oops. Great, as in, I think I probably accidentally covered up the stream for a
did.
second there.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to do too many things right now, Corndan. Sorry about that, everybody. Keep watching. I was just looking at stuff. Yeah, I didn't mess up the timer, so there's that.
Not yet. We still have a good 30-ish minutes for that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. We have 2 more matches coming up, everybody, so don't go anywhere, because if you do, you're not going to see them. That's not going to work.
The next one's going to be a good match, too. Right? Dragon Dark and Metric.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That is going to be a high-quality match.
True that. It's going to be so good. Well, I don't know. All of the matches that we've had so far have been pretty beautiful. I've enjoyed them. Like, the bracket is going well so far.
Oh, yeah. So, well, this next one's interesting because the loser of Dragon Dark and Metric has to face Andy, and the winner has to face the person who beat Andy.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit difficult.
Right. So it's gonna be quite the match, right?
Oh yeah. Well, everybody, it looks like Blasphemous Roar is rebooting the game. That is completely fine, understandable. If it looks like, you know, you're not going to make progress, go ahead and just start over.
Yep.
Good choice. Yeah, I'm trying to think, Corndan. I'm trying to think. I don't know what I'm trying to think, but I'm trying to think of something.
I don't know how to help you think.
Come on! Wait, I'm the educator. I'm supposed to be helping other people think. Well, this isn't gonna work.
I mean, I do educate too. I do teach engineers how to engineer.
Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're an engineer. Okay, so if I were a RoboCop, and somebody came up to me with a gun and said, "Stop or I'll shoot," what would I do? What should I do? Help me think.
I mean, the first thing you would do is, depends on what state we're in, right? Because in some states, the stand your ground laws are a bit more,
I'm in Utah.
open.
That's easy.
So, I would probably, if they're threatening to take your life, you know, as RoboCop, you can pop your pistol out of your leg and you know, defend yourself.
Okay, so I can shoot them.
Well, I believe so, but I'm not real knowledgeable about the law in Utah.
Okay, so if they pull out a gun, I'll shoot them. Okay, and what if they ask me to drive them to the airport?
Well, I mean, do you know them, or is this just like a random person?
This is you know, they're kind of a casual friend, but they're not a great friend. You know, it's somebody I know a little bit, got to hang out like twice, and then they want me to drive them to the airport. What do I do?
Oh, so this is like the end of RPG Limit Break. Right, if RoboCop went to RPG Limit Break, saw someone there and they needed a ride to the airport, I think you could give them a ride to the airport.
I think I would shoot.
You think you would shoot?
If I were RoboCop, yeah.
Why? I mean, you got nothing to fear. Look at the pecs you've got here.
Yeah, my pecs are like solid iron, steel.
Right, like you don't have anything to fear.
Not at all. Oh. Yeah, anyways, so there's my assessment. You have to get to know me better before asking me to drive you to the airport. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, you could go to drive them into an airport and hit a train.
Maybe I could drive them there and then shoot them.
Also a possibility.
Okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and move away from the dangers that you encounter when you ask to drive people to the airport.
Well, I mean, the airport I would drive people to is pretty safe. So, like, that's not exactly a danger from my standpoint. And I mean, if you go to the airport that I go to, you're only going to like 4 places, so
Okay.
it's not a very big airport.
Oh my gosh, just if you ever end up driving anybody to the Dallas airport, that is where you have to make sure that they are your best friend in the world, because if not, oh geez. Yeah, it's unacceptable. I have no idea how the Dallas airport is so incredibly bad.
Can we talk about something we have not really mentioned here?
Sure.
And that's how quality the guys yelling help are.
Help!
Help!
Help! Yeah, it's top notch.
It's super good.
Yeah.
See, and you guys question my choice of RoboCop here.
Like, no, this is probably my favorite RoboCop game that we've had. I even think I like it more than RoboCop 2 for NES.
I think it's probably a better game than RoboCop 2 for NES.
More enjoyable. Like, that one is slippery, but not quite fast-paced enough to feel enjoyable at all. I don't know. It's like, in all matters, Darkman is a more enjoyable game than RoboCop 2. And, you know, essentially they're the same game. If you're playing RoboCop 2, just go play Darkman.
Yeah, kind of.
But this
is more straightforward, I think, than the NES version.
oh yeah. Like, the thing is, it makes it very clear when you don't have enough nuke, whereas the NES version's like, you don't have enough nuke, so we're gonna go ahead and make you play a shooting range, but you don't. I don't know. It's confusing. Like,
But only once.
because
right, if you don't have enough nuke again, they send you back.
yeah, it's not clear enough in that version that they're punishing you and why they're punishing you. You know, if you read the manual, maybe it'll make sense, but like, at least in this game, it's straightforward enough that if you make it to the end and you don't have enough nuke, you have to backtrack a little bit. And that is, like, absolutely superior to the NES version. I mean, that's a
Yes.
pretty low standard, but that makes this better. Chat is apparently disagreeing with me. They say that it's easy to follow, but there's a lot going on screen at any given moment. I sort of agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's not wrong.
So why are there fire trucks here?
They just look like big, like, semi trucks. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's probably what they are, not fire trucks. I'm just thinking,
It
you
could
know,
be that
why are they electrocuting people in the fire, like the fire station? I don't know. The future's weird, man.
the future is weird.
So, if RoboCop's leg gets really damaged, do you think does he repair it himself, or does he have a friend, an engineer friend who can fix it up?
I'm sure the Detroit PD have someone to fix him up.
Is it covered by insurance or a mechanic?
I don't really know. I think RoboCop is just an operating cost of the Detroit PD.
Okay, gotcha. I was gonna say, like, if you became a RoboCop, if you would have to buy health insurance or car insurance, because you're basically a fancy car at this point.
Well, I feel like if you were a RoboCop, right? If you were made into a RoboCop by the Detroit PD, you might be owned by the Detroit PD.
What about? Yeah. I think I'd be fine.
I mean, I can't say that for certain.
I'm not sure I'd necessarily have a problem with that. Like, I would be so awesome. And then if the Detroit PD, like, is like, hey, we are going to decommission you. No, I have a gun. Yeah, you can't do that, police. I'm RoboCop. See, yeah, I would basically play along until the Detroit PD became too overbearing, and then I would take over, and RoboCop would be running the city.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying you would become a RoboCop mafioso?
Ooh, the Robot Mafia. I like this. Okay. You can join my Robot Mafia, Corndan.
Only if my name is Clamps.
Wait. Did you say quince? Like the fruit?
Clamps, like, you know, things that clamp things.
You want to be clamps? Well, okay, I don't judge. You're clamps now.
I mean, that way I can give them the clamps.
I'll say that.
Do you not watch Futurama?
Give them the clamps. I don't think I've seen that episode. I've watched some, not all of it. How many times does that show up?
Like 4 or 5 episodes.
Well, I guess I haven't seen those 4 or 5 episodes.
Well, you should.
Yeah, I'd let you be clamps. It's fine.
I mean, the Robot Mafia is in Futurama. And one of the guys just has clamps for hands.
Man, I can't think of any original ideas. I wanted to take over Detroit, but that's been done. And I want to be a RoboCop, but that's been done. Seriously, there are no original ideas in the world anymore.
I know.
Now that RoboCop's been done.
Well, I mean, you could still... Are there any Mormon superheroes? You could have been that for a while.
By superheroes do assassins work? Because, yeah.
Sure.
There's that one... I'm trying to think what his name is. But yeah, he essentially possibly tried to assassinate the governor of Missouri, and his defense in court was that if it was me, he would be dead. That defense actually worked. Yeah, they're like, oh, okay. I guess you didn't try to assassinate him. Yeah, so I could be that guy. I think that assassin/outlaw probably isn't a superhero, but he's kind of treated like one over here in Utah. What's his name?
You could be the guy from the RPG that your sister's gonna play next week in Big Bad Gameathon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of muscles. Yeah, that's true. Everybody should be checking out the Big Bad Gameathon. Yeah, it's happening next week.
Voltus is needing more nude. But Voltus has made it to the end.
That's really good.
Level 1.
Oh, his name was Porter Rockwell, which is a pretty cool name for an assassin. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, Helam Essentia is going to be playing that. You know, we're starting with, I almost said RoboCop 2, but no, Blaster Master 2.
Yeah, with Big John.
Yeah, Big John. That is going to be an absolute blast. Oh. Yeah, I fully support that. Oh, wait. No, some heroes in Mormon mythology are the 3 Nephites. They're supposedly a group of immortal, like 3 immortal dudes who are wandering around and just like help people find their keys and stuff. It's cool.
So you want a superpower of finding people's keys?
Heck yeah, that's honestly what people need here in Utah. We lose our keys all the time.
I mean, that's fair, I suppose.
Okay, Yeah, my apologies. We are straying a little bit from the game, tiny bit. Uh, you know what? I would also go ahead and argue that straying away from the game is usually because I'm trying to get other things set up for later matches, and I just need to keep talking, Corndan.
Oh, I believe it, and right, and this is one of those sort of games where everything that's going on now, both of them are back on level 1, right? Trying to get nuke. Voltus finally knows he needs to get more nuke. And Voltus had like 70%.
Yeah.
So
At least Voltus knows what he needs to do. I still think it's
Right.
possible he can get back into this, yeah. But
Oh,
considering that we're
100%.
on level 1 and we're seeing a lot of the same stuff, if we talk about something else, it's fine. Because it's RoboCop, you know?
We could talk about dinner because my dinner is in the crock pot right now.
Oh, what are you gonna eat?
Chicken noodle soup.
Oh, chicken noodle. That's the best of all noodles.
So I'm cooking the chicken now in the crock pot with all the vegetables and everything, so that when I'm done with this match, I can go finish up the rest of the soup.
Oh, Corndan. I'm hungry now. That sounds delicious. Are you gonna make rolls?
I'm not, but I am
Okay.
gonna go glug 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 drink the soup.
Well, that's acceptable. I highly approve of you glugging that soup.
I'm sure you do. There's a whole song about it.
Yeah. I'm sure there are other soup songs.
Right, but I mean,
You don't
there's
just...
a whole song about drink the soup.
Yeah. Anyways, Blasphemous Roar is on to the second section of stage 1, climbing up, shooting Jesse from Full House. It's just full of Jesse.
I could totally see that being Jesse from Full House.
Yeah.
But who's the guy being rescued?
Danny. No. Who's the comedian?
Oh.
Comedy guy. Yeah, that guy. Uncle Joey. That's right. It's Joey and Jesse. You know, even as a kid, I liked Jesse more than Joey. Joey, like, his humor, yeah, about that.
Oh, you know.
I'm just trying to think. I didn't think he was that funny as a kid, you know? There were a few moments, like when he had the beaver and always talked about wood, and he just wanted to eat a bunch of wood. That was pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the whole point was he's not really supposed to be.
Well, I was a dumb kid. I didn't know what satire was, okay? We've already established that I wasn't the smartest kid in the world. He was Fozzie. Fozzie's funny.
So
It's just not, he's not funny when he's trying to be funny, you know?
So Nightbot brings up apparently something I said that bears repeating and asking here, because I would watch it in this game. Would you watch Hitler ramp a piano through in the fire?
Yeah, what?
I don't even remember the context for that, but I would watch it.
They need to throw more action into this game. I mean, yeah, we have people exploding every time you shoot them, like, into small nuclear explosions due to all the nuke that they had. But that's about it. That's all the action we have. Yeah, this game definitely got favorable releases when it came out, but I would say that this game is probably fun, but not good. That's my assessment.
Yeah, maybe.
I think Blasphemous Roar got all the memory on the first chip. Let's see what he can do with the second one. Oh, nope. Which, honestly, he may have done that on purpose just to get to the next area faster. I mean, there's not much time left. They've got to hustle and bustle. Okay, Blasphemous Roar is through the shooting range.
The shorting range.
The shorting range. Makes you short. Cut you off at your knees. There you go. I think they have... Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of Gattaca. They have the opposite of a shorting range in there. That was a fun part. Break your legs and stretch them apart. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Have you seen Gattaca? Oh no, Blasphemous
Been a
Roar,
long
not
time.
the alcohol. Oh.
Been a long time. I'm totally down with like the hard sci-fi, like Gattaca.
Yeah.
100%. I'm totally down with stuff like that.
Gattaca's it's so good. Okay, there we go. Blasphemous Roar grabbing the hook and going across. Very nice. Yeah, you know what? Maybe they should have put, like, some inflatables inside of RoboCop. So if he falls in the water, you know, they just puff out and he floats to the top. See, I'm smarter than all of the Detroit Police Department right now, okay? Let me just show you. Yeah. Galaxy brain idea right there. Inflatables.
Well, see, when you first talk about inflatables, I just now imagine, like, Cop carrying a bounce house on his back. And as he's jumping off, like, a 50-story building, he's just inflating the bounce house. Right? Like, because everybody needs a bouncy castle.
I'd be okay with that, yeah. You know, it would be practical. Why not have more bounce-based, real-life things, you know? You could have bouncy transportation, you know, just put yourself in a giant bouncy ball that, you know...
Would you really want that? I mean, would you really want, what is that, the grape gum from,
Willy Wonka?
Skulljager? Oh, from Skulljager.
Sure, I'll bounce around. That'll be... Oh, no. Never mind. Chat brings up a good point that I will never discuss this topic again. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just want it for transportation, man. That's all.
You know where it's going to end up going.
Yeah, to Detroit.
Yes.
Yeah, got to bounce all the way there. I love that the question marks all have, like, cans in
of
them.
soda.
It's not really surprising. It's like, what's in here? And it's like, well, it's another can. That was cool, I guess. Good job, RoboCop. I have a feeling that, based off of the progress that we've seen at this point, especially since Blasphemous Roar is making more progress now, it's pretty much locked in.
It's locked in.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance for Voltus, especially with that death right there to catch up. Bounce-based transportation would be reasonable because they could load you into a cannon and shoot you across the country. And then you'd bounce when you land. And because you're bouncy, you're not going to damage anything.
Or would you damage everything?
Just a little bit, you know. Not like enough to require repairs. You know, you might dent a little bit of the siding on someone's house and they'll be like, you dented my siding. And you're, well, I'm sorry, you know, you're still not going to get water in your house. You're fine. It's cool.
I mean, I guess.
I'm just saying, it could be practical.
It'll cost you like 200 GP, and you have to get in a cannon, right? And that you'll tumble through the air, and it'll be pretty disorienting because the Super Nintendo's Mode 7 effects aren't that great.
Oh, come on. Secret of Mana is a good game, and they use cannon.
Secret of Mana is a fantastic game.
I know that's what you're referencing. I got it, Corndan. I understand your references. Oh my gosh, Blasphemous Roar is trying like a pixel-perfect jump in a game that's not exactly the best platformer out there.
Not one bit.
Well, we have just 2.5 minutes left. We have 4 matches, or 2 matches after this. Sorry. I almost got your hopes up there. We have 2 matches
Wow.
after this. Seriously, if you all need to go take a short little break after this match, come right back. We would love to have you here. Tell all your friends about the love of RoboCop. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have any more RoboCop today.
Yeah, today. I can't make any guarantees about not having more RoboCop.
Yeah. It looks like Blasphemous Roar has decided that that is all. He is now dead.
I cannot blame Blasphemous Roar for being done with like 2 minutes to go.
Same. It looks like Voltus is having some buffering issues. There we go. Voltus is still playing. I want to see if Voltus can make a little bit more progress, though.
I hope so.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and keep going. Let's not stop the show until we hit the hour.
Well, I mean, it's like 2 minutes left.
Yeah, we don't have that much.
Not even 2 minutes.
Come on, Voltus' stream. You can do it. Oh, even his stream is starting to get tired of this game. Come on.
Well,
you can do it. I've got faith. Okay. Like, who's going to survive, Voltus or the stream? Stay tuned to find out.
we hope we'll find out.
Yeah. Well, at least we get title screen jams. Thank you, Blasphemous Roar. I appreciate it.
The title screen jams are great.
It's so good. Like, this is ridiculous how awesome this is.
I mean, when we're done with all this, I bet, right, chat's already saying that, clearly the next step is RoboCop hacks into Super Mario World. I'd play it.
RoboCop in Super Mario World? Just put it in Zelda Randomizer. Everything else is already in there. Okay, and that is, as a matter of fact, time, everybody. We are absolutely done with this beautiful, beautiful match. Wow, Kusogr4nde, how did you think they did?
You know what? I thought it was pretty good. Right, all spoken. It's a terrible platformer, and I think both of them did very well.
Reverse can is best can. Oh my god, that first game over was so good.
The reverse can. Oh, yeah, it's a little uncanny that you. I don't know. It's not really uncanny. I fully expected it to mess you up. Once I saw that it was reverse controls, I'm like, oh, baby cakes.
Well, oh, you didn't see the part where I jumped over the beer vat and then got hit by a reverse can immediately? And though I stopped my controls to try to get I saw that I grabbed it, but I just didn't react in time enough to not turn around immediately and just dive into the beer.
Oh, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I loved falling into the beer. Wait, was that because of the reverse controls? That you walked into the beer?
Yeah, so at the second beer vat, when you jump off, there's a question mark box right there that contains a reverse can. Because I was shooting while I was on the beer thing, I hit it immediately and turned around and just dove into the beer.
I thought you just wanted to go swimming. I had no idea. Okay, that makes sense now. Now everything's coming together for me, Blasphemous Roar. Oh, this actually looked kind of fun to play. I don't know. What do you think?
It wasn't terrible. There was definitely a lot of situations where the rocket enemies were just like, "Hi, by the way, I'm a rocket enemy. You can't do anything about it. Die now." And I was like, "All right, that's cool, rocket enemy. We have an understanding. I understand you right now." It was definitely a case where, like, after I cleared the first level, I was like, "Woohoo! I cleared the first level. Go me!" And moved on to the second stage and started working on that. And then I got hit by the beer can. And I was like, well, that is definitely where I lose. And then I had significant struggles getting back there until the very end when I just
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of sort of buckled down and was like, I'm going to do it. And I actually like felt a little more confident when that started happening, because I was like, oh man, if I've already done this and I'm having so much trouble getting back there, if the other person didn't clear it the first time around.
Oh, for sure. It's a little bit stressful to get back there. I'm trying to think. Honestly, the memory stage and the shooting gallery stage, they could have potentially helped you. I think one of them gives you a continue, but honestly, the manual is pretty vague about what actually happened. So I think you probably made the right call of just skipping through, especially on your second go through with those.
Yeah, that was definitely I mean, I'd like to think that I'm an experienced blind runner at this point. So you see bonus stage and you just go, yeah, I know, I'm good. And I felt like if I was going to die on the second stage, I was going to die on the second stage. You may have noticed that I took a lot of that was obviously because the emulator stayed up. That was never a game crash that you were seeing on me. That was entirely me going, oh, I died on the first level. There's no reason to continue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good decision.
Definitely a good decision. I saw a few of those on your end. Voltus, I don't think did that. Honestly, Voltus, I think made it to the end of the first stage, but sort of ran into what you did, specifically not enough nuke to actually complete it. It doesn't really make it obvious. It doesn't make it obvious that you have to get the nuke until you get to the end, though.
Yeah, you don't know that you're supposed to get the nuke. I mean, if you're blind running and you go, oh, it's not required to get the hostages, it's not required to get the nuke, until I ended up killing a hostage, and then I actually thought that because I got killed by I killed a hostage at the same time that I got hit by a rocket, so I thought that killing the hostages was killing me.
Oh, nope.
Yeah. So there, until I got like the second time around when I killed it, and I looked at my health, and I'm like, yeah, you're not going anywhere.
Seriously, great job here. Now, I know you've been helping with the mystery tournament. Is that going well right now?
Yeah, Mystery Tournament 14 is currently underway. We do broadcast those races. I'm the current admin for that tournament.
Yeah.
So we're working day in, day out. We got some of our good fan favorites like Rosentia over there, courteously donating audio. Do I get to plug my stream at this point? Is that what this is? Is that what you just led into?
Sure.
Yeah, you can watch more blind racing action at twitch.tv/Mystery Funhouse. That's where we do all the mystery tournament races and stuff. And yeah, this is I'm surprised that I've made it this far. If you guys remember me at all in Kusogr4nde, I definitely got to brackets and then immediately busted out.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good so far. Like, honestly, it's been fantastic. So, best of luck on your next match. You are moving on. Voltus is still alive. He will be helping to choose your next game, though. Just so you know, Blasphemous Roar.
Voltus, if you're watching this, I want you to know, give me whatever you've got. I want the worst possible outcome you could think of. And if you think of a game and you go, this is the worst game, think of a worst game.
Wow. Okay, Voltus, you've got a challenge ahead of you. Just come up with the worst you've got. Punish Blasphemous Roar for his arrogance. Yeah. I love it. Thank you so much. Oh, it looks like Scuddy is also partnering up, so that will be fun to see how it goes. Take care, Blasphemous Roar. Thank you, Kusogr4nde. I'll see you both later.
See ya.
Well, everybody, this is Kusogr4nde, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I do want to thank everybody who is watching. We have had a lot of follows. I also want to thank everybody who subscribed during September. I believe that subs are half off, but it doesn't mean half off of what the partners get, so that is extremely helpful. If you want to consider supporting that, and as well as helping to supply some of the prizes for the tournament, go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Not required, though, because I love y'all, and I would smooch you on the nose. Mwah!